Alright guys, so I decided to make this video in essence of showing you guys how to get started playing Creativerse. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to press the E key for your inventory. You're going to go over to basic crafting. You're going to go over to the crafting table. You're going to see what items you need. You need 1 vine, 5 cragwood, and 2 bones for vines. The crafting table. Sorry about that. And what this is basically essential for is it'll show you more recipes to make more stuff in the game. And essentially it just makes crafting a lot easier, although there are certain things you could still only make in your inventory crafting menu. Here's some cragwood. As you see on the bottom right, it'll state what type of wood it is. I forget how much I need, so I'm just going to gather a few, and we'll get to going on it. Gather 12 seems about good. Alright, so now we got to spot out some vines. To find vines, it's mainly just I don't want to say it's luck, because it really isn't, and I've already spotted vines. It's mainly on the bottom of cragwood trees, as you can see over here. They look kind of viney. That's exactly what that is. That is vines. So I'm going to gather a couple vines, because you're going to need them later on anyway. They're used with a lot of stuff. They make, I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's a type of rope. They also are used in their own recipes as it is. What else did we need for that? We also need... Alright, so now we need 2 bones. Well, now for bones, we're going to need to find an animal that we can kill at a low level with almost nothing on our character. And by almost nothing, I mean literally nothing. We're also going to grab one of these yellow flowers. Those will be used later on. You're going to want to search around for yellow flowers. Now, you're going to notice that my world looks a little different than yours. I think they have only 1 seed right now for worlds. But at the same time, it's a huge world. I believe it's indefinite. So you'll be alright. Now you're going to want to press tab, and it's going to bring out this stick. You're going to want to kill these pigs. You're going to take a lot of hits to kill. And you might die in the process of doing so. Alright, as you see, I got lucky. He had 3 bones. The drop rate for anything is, I think, completely random at this point. In this alpha stage of the game. Right now, I think it's $20, and you get 2 copies. 1 for yourself and 1 for a friend, and you want to stay away from the birds at first. I pretty much shit my pants when I saw him. They're about one of the hardest creatures you see in the very, very beginning of the game. If you're having issues getting vines, sometimes these guys drop vines. Not very often, but they do sometimes. You also want to pick up as many red mushrooms as you see. Mainly as much red mushrooms as you see yellow flowers. So every yellow flower you pick up, you're going to want at least 1 red mushroom. As this creates your very first healing potion right here. See how it's 1 red mushroom and one yellow flower. Now I have 4 healing potions. Each one creates 4. You're also going to want to create your crafting table as well. And I personally don't like placing crafting tables out in the wild. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather some more cragwood. I'm actually going to run. I lied. I'm going to run. I saw that bird. Fucking shithead. Anyways, excuse my language. You're going to pick up some more cragwood. I only run from the birds. They're the only ones that are violent, that are actually, like, I'm afraid of in the beginning of the game, because that's the only one that killed me when I first started playing. But you may experience differently. Also, if you do have some health potions, you should be alright. As long as you know how to double-click. And by double-click, I mean a lot of times when I'm fighting mobs in this game that you'll see, there's a lot more dangerous ones in the caves and such. But a lot of times when I'm fighting mobs, I will continuously left-click and periodically right-click. And basically what that does is I can drink potions while I'm attacking. So while I'm attacking something, I'm still also healing. So it's almost a way to basically indefinitely live. You just have to have enough potions. And that's what I was basically doing in most of my fights with mobs. Alright, so now we have 42 cragwood. That should be enough to start off a base home. Let me gather some dirt as well. I really don't want to use the cragwood right away as dirt. I'm going to need it later for I think, wood slabs to create chests. Right now the game only has 1 size chest, and it's kind of small, but so far I've made do by making a bunch of chests. But they do think that they're going to, they are can't talk. They're thinking about making bigger chests, and by thinking, I mean they're discussing it. So it's a definite that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. My first initial thought of this game was, oh great, another Minecraft clone. I will state that it does very well look like Minecraft when it comes to blocks. As you can see, your character looks a lot different than in Minecraft. The crafting system is a lot more complex than Minecraft. Alright, I don't want to say it's complex, because it's very simple, but it's more stages to make something. So for instance, where you might only need stones to make stone stairs in Minecraft, you need stones, you need glue, and you need like vines and all this different shit. And at the same time, it's kind of annoying. At the same time, it's fun because it makes you take time. Also, crafting is an instant. Crafting is a lot like the furnace system inside of Minecraft, where you basically what am I gonna say? Fuck. It basically takes time. A lot of the things you make take a decent amount of time to make. I mean, there's also, in this game, certain ores need something called an extractor to take them. And depending on the extractor you use, it can take up to about an hour. I remember diamond takes an hour with the base extractor, and with a advanced, it takes 30 minutes. Alright, so we're going to start off a little crappy, humble abode. Let's make it 3 high. People are probably going to yell at me for using grass for a house material, but I really don't care. It's just like getting started. You're going to want a shelter almost right away. Only to protect you from the night time, as all of the, I think, maybe not all of them, but there's, like, this is called a pigsy. They become night pigsies, I think, at night. Either they become or they are at night. I think I've seen some regular pigsies at night, but I'm not real sure. Alright, so since this a-hole's in my way, I have to hit him a couple times. Get out of the way. Get out of here. Ah! Alright, you'll see that they all have special attacks. That was Pigsy's special attack. They fling you up in the air. And I think you take some damage as well in the beginning. Oh, there you go. Glob of goo is needed for certain crafting measures. And hopes are, I think, used for potions, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're used for the lower level potions as one of the ingredients, as well as those green guys I showed you earlier. Them right there. The top of their head like comes off. I know it sounds wrong, but it isn't really how I'm labeling it. I just don't know how to explain it. And with that being said, that's what they that's what they use towards the potions. And I think there's like I think it's like some dye or something like that, and like something else, and it makes a small potion. Bigger than the one that is here, though. It heals a decent amount more than that. And then there's medium and large. So far, I've invested 12 hours in the game. And like I said, my first initial thought was, oh great, another Minecraft clone. But then I realized that this game has a lot more to offer than Minecraft does. This basically takes everything that is good about Minecraft and puts it into one game, and then promises better aspects of a game than Minecraft does. Minecraft is more along the lines of, oh, let's just add more blocks and more creative. Minecraft's more of a, just get into the game, get some blocks, make your house, call it a day. And this is more of a, play with friends and adventure. It's more of a good looks adventure type game. Alright, so now we're going to place our crafting table. I'm going to place it right here. And you see, it gives you the option for wood power cell. Wood power cells are for your, I forget what it's called, but it's the thing on your hand. Basically, it helps you gather resources. Now, I haven't noticed any speed differences yet, but I have noticed that what it does is it does let you collect like stone, because right now I cannot collect stone until I have wood, and then wood, when I undo the wood, it'll unlock another one, and therefore, here's the one the potion I was telling you about. It includes a hoof, a leafy leaf, which is the top of the head of the green guys, and a blue flower. Wood chest is beeswax, cragwood, and vines. Wood wall is wood slabs. Thatched roof is shredded leaves, which shredded leaves is made with something else. And then leather and bone and cragwood is a sword. So right now, because it's early in the game and I'm not really worried about dying, I'm going to attack some of these characters. These guys always run for you unless they're nighttime ones, which are black and purple. I'm mainly looking around for leather, which I've just found leather, which is very fucking convenient. Anyways, So we're going to come back in here, and we're going to make a wood sword. You're going to see it takes 10 seconds for a wood sword to be done. So now we got to wait around for 10 seconds and you know, get our wood sword, which will be used primarily for hunting and killing enemies that attack you and all that different stuff. You should be dead one more hit. One more? Oh, there you go. Alright, so he's giving me more leather and more bones. After a while, I stopped collecting bones in my personal world, mainly because I've gotten to the point where I have like 150 of them, and it's just coming to the point where it's just annoying. Alright, so now we're going to hit collect items. As you can see, it unlocks a stone sword, it unlocks leather arm guards, leather breastplate, leather helmet, and leather leggings. Now what you're going to want to do is, now the next step is to equip the sword by dragging it to your sword slot, or you can right click on it. That'll also do that, and as you saw when I did that, it added 20 damage points. So now I do 20 damage instead of, well, 0 technically. There are the night versions of the enemies. They are hostile. Only the night ones of those guys are hostile. Only the night pigsies are hostile. The only one that isn't, or that is hostile, that isn't nighttime, that you'll see very often is the Chizard, I think they're called, and they're the bird ones, and that's why I stay clear of them, because you don't really have a choice. You just get attacked by them. Alright. So the next thing you want to do is you're going to go to your crafting menu. You're going to look at the processor. You're going to need to find out what you need for that. So you need stone. Alright, so we're going to go try and gather stone. Alright, I found some nice stone right here. Alright, so you hit tab, and oh no, why is it red? Well, like I was stating earlier, you need that power cell. So now you got to go into your crafting table and look over here. Alright, power cell. This power cell burns wood to get a little more oomph into your mining capabilities. Alright, cool. So I need cragwood, grass, brown mushroom, and vines. So mainly I only need brown mushroom and grass. So let's go to the grass. I know I have plenty of that I can gather. I see a brown mushroom now. Will it be enough? I don't know. I don't think one is enough. I think it needs like 2 or 3, but I see another brown mushroom in the distance. Let's see. No, 1 is enough. Alright, so now we're going to craft our wood power cell. And once again, you're going to see it takes 10 seconds. So now we're going to wait around here, draw our sword. Once again, your screen may alter differently. You can always use other materials than dirt for a house. I just did it because it's a getting started video. It's not a let's make a beautiful house video. Plus, I didn't want to waste all my cragwood on the house. I wanted to use it for materials. Alright, so as you can see, we now have our power cell, which now unlocks a stone power cell, an extractor, and a coal torch it unlocked. And I think it also unlocks stacked stone wall and natural stone path, I believe. But as you can see, coal torches and then the extractor. These are what is used to extract coal, obsidian, iron, diamond, and lumite nodes in the world. Obviously, there's better versions of that one. So now you're going to go back into your inventory, and you can right-click or click and drag. I usually click and drag for the video. I decided to do right-click there. And now we need the stones to make the processor. Now, the processor is something that turns items into other items. For instance, it will turn vines into a certain type of rope. It will turn leaves into shredded leaves. It will turn wood into wood slabs, which then you can turn them into wood walls or wood floors. So now we have 6 stone. Is that enough? Well, yes it is. The only thing that doesn't take any time is doing the initial crafting. That does not take any time no matter what. Now we're going to place our processor, and as you can see, we can make our vines into twine, make our yellow flour into yellow dye, which I am not going to do, our stones into stone slabs, and our wood into wood slabs. That gives us a broad list of things we can make now, because now we can make wood rods. Well, how do you make wood rods, might you ask? Well, right here. You chop down some wood, you put it in there as the wood slab, and while I'm doing this, I'm actually going to go out. I think I'm going to go get some moss, just right here. Oh, I'm going to get attacked by a Chizard, actually, if I don't go any faster. Faster. Gather some moss up. The main reason why I'm doing this is because the base level torch